crashed in another. So, well, could that be an omen for tomorrow? Let's see.
Right, so Pratama, though, interesting inside line. Surely if you have an accident, and you can buy, of course, tech air suits for your everyday riding, or you can... Dear, Mounsey 10th, he doesn't deserve 10th, does he?
No,
he
he
does
doesn't.
absolutely. So, but mind you, so do the rest of them.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
all of them.
What a race, Peter.
Tinez 12th, he should have been better. Mitani 13th.
Morelli
My
4th.
goodness.
24 off now, is he?
Yeah, well, that's right. He is. He's just 24 points off the win, and there are, of course, this is including this one, 4 races remaining. Still 100 points on offer, so it can change dramatically. But really, he has picked them up in the last, out of the 3 wins.
A surprise down there in 19th position. A crash in that qualifying put him.
Yeah, that's right. It's exactly, Matt, you're dead right there. It's exactly what Zim Mitani said. He said it's like an Asian tap, but it is stop and go, and he said that's the sort of track I like. And of course, he qualified 4th fastest. So very interesting to see it, and interesting to see, obviously, that suited Veda, and see if the second row of the grid are into the first corner. Around the first corner we go. But it is the 54, it's the 54 of Veda Pratama. No surprise there, he leads.
He leads from Brian Uriarte and Zen Mitani there in 3rd place, Markham time. But look at that, we've got the light rain flags with rain jackets on from the marshals in the background then. It could be drama already at the very start of this race.
And everybody just feeling their way round here. And Veda goes wide, and Brian, yes, he's standing up, he's okay. Yeah.
With that. I mean, it's one of those things, when the rain comes as quickly as it did there, what can race direction do anything about that? They need to get the alert from the marshals, and then they need to take a decision, and they did take it as quickly.
Already getting too slippery, and he did very well to avoid ending up on his ear that time, didn't he?
Yeah.
He took the lead from Veda, obviously realised it was damp, ran wide, took it easy, and Benyat Fernandez is a faller. Brian went inside and almost immediately came a
final sector. So we thought we'd get away with it, but we didn't, Peter. It's going to be changing to wet tyres. It's raining on the start and finish straight. Oh, dearie me.
You can see the slick tyres there that they all start.
Tassini, is that Benyat Fernandez or Tassini? I think it was.
Oh, 2 of them.
Both. Three. Okay. Oh, nearly 4. Goodness me. Very unfortunately. So that's Benyat Fernandez. That's Joel Pons.
Christian Julia gets a good start, but he's not the quickest off the line, because that is Veda Pratama.
Veda Pratama from Brian Uriarte. Into turn 1 they go. Zen Mitani into 3rd position with Christian Daniel just behind him. Big overtaking spot. You don't want to cause a bit of a pile up there. Outbreak yourself as wow, that was Morelli, I think, just scything his way through on Daniel. It was Morelli, not stereotypically by my memory anyway.
Away with a nasty slide in the first start. He's not making that mistake again, and he leads Veda Pratama and Zen Mitani in 3rd place.
Hakim Danish on the prowl then, 7th place for the Malaysian. We got up now or nearly never. It's getting to that point, Peter.
Well, he has really, hasn't he? And with Uriarte and Pratama, they are well capable of disappearing here, because they are skilled, they're superbly skilled guys, and they're
plant up there into 16th place now as well. Good stuff from him. And there we have then confirmed as they come across the line. Safe enough to do so. Morelli's got his first of his one and only, long lap penalty. He's going to take it now, hopefully.
The 51 of Brian Uriarte has the advantage. There's the 13 of Hakim Danish.
That was a big moment for Zen Mitani coming out of turn 2B. His airbag's gone off. It looks like he's been down the gym, but he's all A-OK. But that would have...
Alpine Star's tech air system went off. That will self-deflate, and he does have another gas canister aboard, so he can, in all safety, continue.
I think that is Joel Pons who's down again, unfortunately. Carter Thompson as well.
It's Pons and Thompson.
Yeah, seemingly.
Joel fine, but I really thought he was turning the corner this weekend. Not what I wanted to see at all. Anyway, it's Brian Iriarte that has the advantage over Veda Pratama. As I said, these two are capable of disappearing. They can use each other to judge. And of course, Neil Jr. moving up into 4th place ahead of Hakim Danish.
Hakim Danish, Zen Mitani and Yatsiak Singapong there. Mike Yu just behind them then, coming out of the final turn. Look how many conditions.
And Marco Morelli back in 15th place, having done his long lap penalty. Brown is up to 19th, Mounsey is 20th.
Not the kind of progression we were hoping to see from them so far, but look.
It's great to see him have his Grand Prix start. But here is the long lap penalty for the number 95, Marco Morelli.
There he goes, just in it.
Yeah, it was beautifully
absolutely
done.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And you know, Brian Iriarte, I don't think he's going to be too upset by that. He will, you know, hopefully learn from that, and he's going to follow Veda.
Oh, Zen Mitani. I want to mention, we're seeing then, so Gonzalez 3rd, Danish 4th with Christian Daniel just there. Last time around, the leaders were over a second quicker than the chasers. Fascinated to see what they're going to be this time around, because
it is the man who's challenging him for the cup, and there are only 4 races remaining, so he cannot play a championship card here and just cruise into 2nd place. He's got to go after Veda.
Iriarte was 0.4 of a second slower. It's going to get faster, brake a little later, throttle on a little bit earlier, and will they close the gap to this leading duo?
That's a battle. It's a superb battle out front, and it's, you know, great to see David Gonzalez doing so well. He had that superb back now and in 3rd place.
So although he did manage to come away from Sachsenring with a 5th, which isn't too bad, unfortunately terrible news for the Dutch, as Jurien van Kruchten has gone down. He was making decent progress, I saw last time around. When he crossed the line
with that, but it's back with the leaders then. It's Veda Pratama and Brian Iriarte on his tail. And as you said, Matt, it's crucial to see just how much of an advantage they have. 2 seconds they had over the opposition at the end of the last lap, and it's holding.
But he does need to stop letting them close in on him in the championship at this stage in the game, doesn't he?
Yeah. Pons had a long lap penalty, has now been completed. Now I think I saw Veda actually touching the green stuff through the last corner there. It's up for it.
Having said that, Peter, last time around, the fastest rider on track, the fastest rider in the race so far is Hakim Danish, a 1:57.4, 6/10 actually, quicker than everybody else. It's like he's be able to hunt them down. It's halfway through the race at the moment.
5 laps to go. At this pace, he can do it, but you know, it's also too easy to make a mistake. Hakim Danish was superb in the run.
Letting them know how far Danish is. Do they care? Is it just about them two? Do they need to know at this stage? That is the question.
Yeah, I would suggest they're just going as hard as they can. There's, you know, if you're pushed to try any harder, it could well come undone. So Danish looking for, but looking behind him was Brian Iriarte there, just gauging how long a distance it is back to Gonzalez and Danish.
See Danish not quite so comfortable through the mid-section of the circuit, the more flowing part, as we see.
Gone after Danish, so you know, it's now Danish, Daniel and Gonzalez, and there is Benyat Fernandez on the number 7. So he's out there. That's the main thing. He's out there.
That's Pons circulating, trying to keep out the way.
And Mounsey is up to 14th place, and Brown. He's got Christian Daniel Jr. on their tail, and these are the guys who've got to cut back that 2-second advantage. But as you said, Matt, Pratama and Iriarte set the fastest lap of the race. So
guys, look at him, try and outbrake them here. But the problem here is now they're going to end up messing themselves up and let the others get away.
That's right. They're not being able to help each other. They're not being able to do this, just the slipstream and see where the dry patches are.
David Gonzalez. Well, Hakim Danish. Unfortunately, I'm not going to pin it on Gonzalez for overtaking. Hakim Danish being too slow in the midsection, unfortunately, but the rest, he's seemingly much quicker.
Now, is it really going back to what we were saying? That
would make sense, doesn't it? It all adds up. As we see then the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:56.6. So that's about nearly 3 seconds quicker than they were in the opening laps. As we now click on a lap 7 of 10. And I would say, Peter,
when you think, oh, well, perhaps you play at KG and whatever, he just will put his head down and be confident that no one's going to be able to pass him. So let's see if that's the way he plays it and whether Brian's got something up.
Peter, just look at they pulled out, you know, a couple of tenths away from Danish there.
Visibly you can see it, can't you, in the background there?
And that's when you know there is a massive difference indeed. So it's on between Christian Daniel.
Laps remaining then. It's Veda Pratama, Brian Uriarte.
And there we have it, Pratama extending the lead. He was, well, only a couple of hundredths quicker than Brian that time around, but he takes the fastest lap of the race. A lot of chatter there.
Curse, please, because, you know, I also said he's going to do very well. Let's just keep our fingers crossed for him. It's still Pratama and Uriarte, and there is Christian, the American,
and Daniel. He's trying to go between the middle of both of them, but he can't. He's going to have to try and outbrake them, and this is just letting the others get away. Hakim up the inside of David Gonzalez, but Christian Daniel, the American, defends his line beautifully.
Veda Pratama on the 54, Brian Uriarte behind him. And we've just got a lap and a couple of corners to go.
Two and a bit. Garbled rubbish for both of us at this stage.
Right, so it is still however many laps to go. It's Veda Pratama, as you say, Matt. It's 9 of 10. Still 2 laps remaining.
And although there's certainly different parts of the track where,
you know, just what is it between these two?
They even got Ramadipa on the prowl as well in 6th position now. Singapong 7th. Morelli's made his way back up to 8th place as well, which I think is a pretty solid result potentially from him. So that is probably the biggest gap we've seen so far between Veda Pratama and Brian Uriarte. I hope that's not Brian conceding.
No, no way. He can't afford to concede. You know, he's only got 11 moving around a lot. I think he's put the hammer down here.
Yeah, looks like it. What was the gap? I mean, it was 0.4 of a second at the second intermediate, Peter. I mean, that's 0.3 in just one sector. Goodness me. But Brian's
the hill, of course. This is, you know, where he's got to think what he's going to do perhaps on the last lap. So often here at the Red Bull Ring, it comes down to this final corner, and you can't afford to go on the green, obviously, on the last lap, because then you lose places immediately.
Between Veda Pratama and Brian Uriarte, 2 of our main title contenders. It's all on, Peter.
Yeah, surely Brian just can't afford to wait to the last corner unless he's got some iron, you know, super plan there for the last. I think he's looking for a passing manoeuvre on Veda Pratama. And Veda's gone wide.
Goodness me! It's all happening, Peter!
Yeah, Veda went wide
Danish
there.
is back up! He's back up and running. He's still in 7th! Come on, Hakim!
But he needs the points, and it's still Veda Pratama who ran super wide. He almost lost it completely to Brian Uriarte there. Certainly gave Brian the super good opportunity.
Veda Ega Pratama, harapan baru Indonesia di dunia balap. Nama Veda Ega Pratama semakin sering terdengar dalam beberapa tahun terakhir. Pebalap muda asal Gunung Kidul, Yogyakarta, ini dianggap sebagai salah satu talenta terbaik Indonesia di dunia balap motor. Usianya masih belia, namun kiprahnya di ajang Red Bull Rookie Cup dan Junior GP sudah cukup untuk membuat banyak pihak menaruh harapan besar. Perjalanan awal. Sejak kecil, Veda akrab dengan motor balap. Ayahnya memperkenalkan dunia otomotif, dan Veda menunjukkan ketertarikan luar biasa. Ketika teman-temannya sibuk bermain, ia lebih suka menghabiskan waktu di lintasan. Dukungan keluarga membuatnya berkembang pesat, hingga mampu menembus level internasional. Red Bull Rookie Cup, panggung dunia. Kesempatan besar datang ketika Veda tampil di Red Bull Rookie Cup, ajang balap bergengsi yang melahirkan banyak bintang MotoGP. Di sana, ia bersaing dengan puluhan pebalap muda dari berbagai negara. Meski baru debut, Veda langsung mencuri perhatian. Salah satu momen ikoniknya terjadi di sirkuit Assen, Belanda. Aksinya menyalip lawan di tikungan tajam membuat komentator menyebutnya mirip Marc Marquez muda, berani, agresif, tapi penuh perhitungan. Dari situlah nama Veda mulai dikenal luas sebagai The Rising Star from Indonesia. Junior GP, tantangan lebih berat. Selain Rookies Cup, Veda juga turun di Junior GP, ajang pembibitan yang lebih ketat. Lawannya mayoritas sudah digembleng tim pabrikan besar Eropa. Bagi Veda, ini adalah pengalaman berharga sekaligus ujian nyata. Awalnya, ia kesulitan beradaptasi dengan motor yang lebih besar dan lintasan asing. Namun, perlahan catatan waktunya membaik. Beberapa kali ia berhasil finish 10 besar, pencapaian yang tergolong impresif untuk pebalap Asia Tenggara. Inspirasi bagi Indonesia. Kesuksesan Veda bukan sekadar soal prestasi, tapi juga inspirasi. Banyak anak muda Indonesia mulai bermimpi menjadi pebalap setelah melihat kiprahnya. Media internasional menilai gaya balapnya agresif, mengingatkan pada Marquez muda, sementara di Indonesia ia dipandang sebagai simbol harapan baru. Veda membuktikan bahwa anak bangsa bisa bersaing di panggung dunia, kata salah satu pengamat balap nasional. Dukungan dan harapan. Kementerian Pemuda dan Olahraga, Ikatan Motor Indonesia, IMI, serta sponsor swasta mulai memberi perhatian lebih. Veda sadar bahwa karir menuju MotoGP butuh konsistensi, biaya besar, dan sistem pendukung yang kuat. Ia pernah berkata, "Mimpi saya adalah menjadi pebalap MotoGP pertama dari Indonesia. Itu sulit, tapi saya percaya bisa jika terus berusaha." Masa depan. Jika konsisten, Veda berpeluang dilirik tim Moto3, lalu bertahap menuju Moto2 dan MotoGP. Usianya yang masih muda memberi waktu cukup panjang untuk berkembang. Banyak pengamat percaya bahwa dalam beberapa tahun ke depan, Indonesia bisa melihat bendera merah putih berkibar di podium balap dunia berkat Veda.